All right, everybody, circle up.
From Wish TV.
Here we go.
Indie Style is Indie's only live local lifestyle program.
Everything they do is great.
You're part of it.
Talk about things that I want to know about.
Where life and style meet.
Oh, this is great.
Really great energy.
Really having a wonderful time.
The best. I love it.
Everything about him's great.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the big announcement you've all been waiting for.
This is the Indie Style Podcast.
All right, let's get right to it.
On the All Indiana Podcast Network.
From Wish TV's Indie Style, I'm Amber Hankins, and on this episode, she is the daughter of legendary comedian Don Knotts, and she's paying tribute to her father in her recently released memoir, Tied Up in Knots. I chat with Karen about her show business journey, her childhood audition in front of her dad, and what he ultimately thought about her pursuing her entertainment dream. This is the Indie.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Plus free premium delivery with any smart bed and adjustable base. Ends Labor Day. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Style podcast on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Well, she is the daughter of comedy legend Don Knotts, and she is touring the country as a one-woman show about living and working with her father. Of course, joining me this morning is Karen Knotts. Karen, good morning to you, and thank you so much for chatting with us.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
It's so great to have you. And it's exciting because I understand you have actually written a memoir, ever so creatively titled Tied Up in Knots, which I love. Tell me about this. This has to be such a dream for you to have done. It's ready to go.
It is. I'm so excited. I mean, The book is released a couple days ago. And I actually have been touring the country with a show called Tied Up in Knots before I wrote the book. And people kept telling me, you should write the book. You should write a book. And I'm like, no, I'm not an author. I'm an actress. But I went actually back to my dad's hometown, Morgantown, West Virginia, to his old high school. Wow. I found some material in that high school library that made me want to write the book. It was like a gold mine. It was like all of these people that had grown up with him, and I had no idea of all this information.
As his daughter, you grew up with him and what he's done and everything. And I'm sure it's that $1 million question you get asked all the time. What was it like? And what was it like being Don Knotts' daughter? And I'm sure this is a part of that memoir as well.
Well, my father and I were very close. He was not Barney Fife. That's the thing that always, kind of drove me crazy, is that people would think that he was Barney Fife. And I would start telling stories about my dad, and they would start asking trivia questions about the Andy Griffith Show, which I didn't really know the answers to.
Yeah.
Like I'm in third grade and they're asking me how many pickles are in Aunt Bee's pickle jar. Oh my God.
And for you, it's like, it's just dad, right? Well, it's so interesting to me because you have taken the path to follow somewhat in his footsteps as a stand-up comedian. And I'm so interested. How did you know at what point in your life, Karen, that it's like, okay, this is what I want to do?
Well, very early, because I used to actually cue my dad when he was learning his lines for the Andy Griffith Show. And I would be home when the scripts arrived every week. They would send the script by messenger. I'd be there to get the script, and I'd take it up to my room, and I'd just start madly looking through the pages to see what female characters were there that I could practice.
Wow.
And the only female character was Aunt Bee, of course, that was in every show. Mm-hmm. And so I did a little audition for my dad, and I found a little basket and a little hat, and I went down there and I said, Andy, Barney, there's a big basket of fried chicken and pickles and cornbread. I want you to eat it all up. Don't leave a single crumb. I want everyone to be as plump as me.
That's so good.
My dad was laughing, and he goes, I'm sorry, honey, the part of Aunt Bee has already been cast.
Hey, girl, but if you had anyone had any pull, it would be you.
Exactly.
Go get the memoir and come see you perform, right?
Yeah, I'm on my website is just KarenKnotts.com, and you can buy the book from everywhere, and then I can sign it from the website, on the book place. And also I post my shows when I'm going to be doing all of that from my website.
That's fantastic. Well, Karen, it was such a pleasure to talk to you. I'm so glad that you wrote this memoir, and I know so many people are going to be so excited to read it. So thank you so much for doing this and sharing part of your story with us. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
Bye, Karen.
From Wish TV's Indie Style, I'm Amber Hankins. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Indie Style podcast right now on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
Watch Indie Style weekday mornings at 10 a.m. on Wish TV. Follow Indie Style on Facebook and connect for even more at wishtv.com.
This concludes our broadcast day.
For even more great podcasts, go to allindianapodcastnetwork.com.